The first one is to have clear expectations. Now, this is expectations of yourself. What do you want to be achieving? What is your goal? So it is very important, whether it is in personal life or business, that you do have goals for yourself. So, for example, weight management. How many kilos do you want to drop? Business. Where do I see myself in 12 months' time? So that's our first tip. This is what we need to do. We need to have the clear expectations. We need to be knowing how we can talk to ourselves as well as to others. We need to know that it's going to take time. So whatever the goal, whatever it is, whether it is the weight management or whether it's the business, it's going to take time. But learn the language. Learn how to speak to yourself and learn how to speak to those around you. Learn how to language what you are doing. Now, the second tip, second strategy is good training and a plan. With weight management, you must be on a good training plan in order for that to happen. Now, when I say training plan, I don't mean like your personal trainer. If that's something that you do, that's great. I'm not a personal trainer type of person. I'm not a gym kind of person. I'll go for a walk. That's what I do. But it's important to have a good plan for that weight management, but also for your business. Now, we always say, well, often we always hear, the grass is greener on the other side. Well, hello, why not water the grass where you are now? Why not stay in this paddock, but take care of the grass that's around you? Take care of everything that you are doing. Nurture it. Help it to grow. Don't worry about what's happening over there, because that's just an excuse. That's an adult reason. It's really an excuse because we think, oh, it's going to be, I'll go try that. That's probably different. That'll work. No, why don't you try nurturing where you are right now? But what you must have are the tools in order to nurture. Okay? It's about setting up systems, making sure that you have a system. If you don't have a system that is provided to you, make yours, make it your own. So that's our second point, having a good training and plan behind you. The next one is relationships. You have to be able to build that like, know, and trust. How can you possibly have a business if you are not service focused? Think about it. When you go into a store to buy something, are you going to go to the one that's happy to have a conversation with you and find out what you really want? Or would you go to the person who's just going in for the hard sale? I know me, I'd like to have a conversation and I'd like to know that that salesperson really knows where I'm coming from. So in your business, tip number 3 is to build that relationship that is so important. Build that connection. If we're taking tip number 3 about connection and applying that to our weight management plan, connection up here. Okay, because if you're not connecting up here in your mind and your language is negative and you're not solution focused, well, it's going to be a very short trip. It's not going to be pretty. So it's important to have a relationship with who is important. So think in your personal life, who is number 1? Who do you have to look after so that you can look after everybody else? Yourself. Self-care. So if we apply strategy number 3, which is about connection and nurturing, okay, making sure that you're coming from a place of service and value, look after yourself so that you can care for others. Think about if you've got some kilos to drop, what is that going to do for you? And in return, what is that going to do for those around you? Children, grandchildren, partner. If you don't have any of those, what is the weight drop going to give you and your life? And then if you've got those connections, what is it going to do for your business? If you are a people person and you're able to connect on a higher level and give those people value, what's that going to do for you? So know what it takes and know that it's not going to happen overnight. Just keep going, whether it's the weight management, whether it's the business building, or whether it's both. Just keep going. Find your circle and who's in that circle and who's going to help you along the way.